So you've joined DemocracyCraft for the first time, but you're not sure how to continue. Well, here are a few tips to begin your journey the right way. First off, you'll want to read the tutorials. They provide a lot of helpful information like the server laws, warps, and helpful commands, basically the simplified version of what I'll be going over. After you've familiarized yourself with what the tutorials explain, we start doing what everyone loves to do in video games: getting a job. Jobs are going to be one of your top methods of earning income, so make sure to pick an interesting one that fits your strengths. These can be found at the University of Redmont, which is accessible using the command /university. After using the warp, I recommend looking through each individual school to figure out which career best suits you, whether it's being an accountant in the School of Sociology and Economy, a farmer in the School of Vocational Training, or a police officer in the School of Law and Politics. The choice is yours. There's also the possibility of becoming a government official, but this option has more requirements to fill than a regular job. So if you're willing to spend a larger amount of time and effort on the server, then you should definitely consider it. Next, you'll want to start getting more money by selling at chess shops. The items you can sell at these shops vary, but most of them are obtained in the wild. The wild is a world disconnected from the city where laws no longer apply, so make sure to watch your back while you explore. You can get there by using /airport and right-clicking on one of the appropriate monitors. After that, you're free to travel out and loot any necessary resources. Beyond the occasional player base, the land around you is unregioned and ready to be demolished. I mean used for personal gain. Once you've collected a decent amount of resources, you can try using /find to locate nearby shops. Another option would be using /map, which shows the city and other important locations on a wide scale. At this point, you should have a hefty sum of money in your balance, which by the way can be checked using /balance. And now it's time to look into living conditions. Choosing where you live is completely based on your opinion, but if you don't want to be literally living on the streets, then I suggest you buy an apartment. They're useful in several ways, but the most important being storage. An apartment is the better alternative to buying land for a house, because generally they can be hard to find and are very expensive. However, there's still a few things you should look out for. One being the location. You'll want to rent an apartment somewhere that's convenient for your job, either by finding one yourself or with a realtor. Another thing to keep in mind is the rent time. Since you're renting an apartment, eventually the time will run out unless you extend it. If you fail to extend the rent in time, someone may claim it for their own and you'll have to find somewhere else. And with that, congratulations! You've now begun your journey on DemocracyCraft the right way.